So obviously as a Propertymark member, I've been a member for about 14 years now, I think it was. First and foremost, community. The people that I've met, obviously auctioneer is quite a small group of professionals. So I like belonging to something. So that was always one of the big attractions for me in the first instance, was to belong to a kind of small group of people who are qualified and practicing auctioneers. So yeah, it was definitely one of the biggest things, was the people in the community that it brings with it. Hard to say, to be fair. Challenges, there's probably challenges every single day, but I probably think one of the main benefits of Propertymark is the support system. So if there is genuine problems, then we do have a kind of ecosystem where we're all in it together. And if I've got a problem with something, I can pick up the phone and speak to Propertymark HQ, I can speak to another member, I can speak to another regional exec, I can speak to the president of Arla or NAEA. So I think that ecosystem of kind of camaraderie and help makes a huge difference. Yeah, I think one of the, I've probably fought against misconceptions for 15 to 20 years. It's the same ones. You have to be a cash buyer, you can't look at a property, it has to be structural and sound, I can't sell it in the open market, etc, etc, etc. So the reality is anything can be sold at auction depending on price. The vendor and their situation is more important than the property, number one. And if you think about shop windows, I always use this terminology in the regional exec meetings. It's about different shop windows. So the people we deal with every single day are looking for a specific type of property. So it makes sense, if you own that property, is to sell it to somebody or market it to somebody where you've got thousands of buyers for that kind of property versus 100. So a lot of that is just misconception with vacant properties. But the reality is the best auction lots in the world are somewhere where a vendor is motivated to sell and there's a differential in price. So if it needs work, money spent on it, one person can spend £10,000 on it, the other person can spend £30,000 on it. Already there's a £20,000 difference in price. So that's where the competitive bidding comes in, is auction. One of the most important skills as an auctioneer is probably quick thinking, wit, charm, good looks. I've got none of those, but it's fine. But no, in seriousness, it's about making sure what's best for the client. Empathy is a huge thing for us, because most of the clients we deal with need to sell versus want to sell. That's a big, big difference. So we are dealing with some of the hardest cases you'll ever deal with in death, divorce, and debt, basically. So empathy is a huge thing for us, I think. Energy, and as I said, quick-wittedness and being able to think on your feet helps as well.